Hi everyone, my name is Jim Bickel. I lead our customer success team here at PublicRelay, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about how to use data to more strategically target authors and outlets. So a common pain point that we hear from many of our clients is that they are constantly inundated by the number of authors and outlets that exist in their media space. So how do we have the time to reach each of them and amplify our message? The answer is that more often than not, you don't have the time to reach everyone. So what we're going to talk about today is how to use data to more strategically customize and prioritize the way that you're reaching out. Two of the biggest benefits that we see our clients realizing through these data-informed pitches is, one, in a strategic sense, they are more able to target the influencers that are going to amplify their message. So instead of wasting time pitching to influencers that might not have that wide of an audience reach or that large of a following on social, how can we more strategically target those that will amplify us? The next is on a more tactical basis of being more informed and helping your team come to those influencers with historical understanding of what they've written in the past and a strategy for making sure that your message aligns with what they're most likely to pick up on. So prioritization and customization are really the two strongest value adds that using data to build your custom outreach can bring to your efforts. So now let's talk about what steps we should take to actually implement a data-driven strategy for reaching out to authors and outlets. So the first step should be defining your goals. And these can be kind of your broad business goals. They don't have to be particular to your internal communications team. So goals such as, we want our CEO to be thought of as a thought leader in the mortgage industry. Or we want to be a top-of-mind brand when consumers are thinking about reliable customer service. Those are our broad business goals that we can then use our communication and data strategies to support. The next step comes from using data to build customized pitch lists. So based on those goals, how can we identify the influencers that are, one, most going to amplify our message generally, and two, are most likely to be talking about the messages that we want to push? So how can we find the influencers dominating in the mortgage industry? How can we think about who's writing about thought leadership and innovation? The third step is going to be to actually start your outreach. So now that you have your pitch list, again, use data here to look historically and understand what was a given influencer talking about within this topic a month, a year ago. How can we use that historical data to better customize and inform our pitches so that we or our senior executives that we're helping to prep can come to that interview as prepared as possible to deliver the message that they know the influencer is going to pick up on. Our last step is going to be to measure our efforts. So we put in a lot of prep time and dug into the data on the front end. How can we, again, use that data to understand how we performed on the back end? So think about your goals and understand, did you meet those goals? So if your goal was to have your CEO emerge as a thought leader in a given space, did you target the correct authors to push that message? Use data to understand where you hit and maybe where you missed. And then moving into the next month or quarter, build a strategy around maybe targeting influencers that you didn't necessarily hit on the first go around, or thinking about alternative channels to promote and amplify your message. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about data-driven media strategies, check out our resources page on the PublicRelay website.